the 97 XJ. Here was the original project.
It gets death level at 10 miles an hour.
Dun dun dun! And I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know what I'm talking about here, so. Oh, howdy doody guys, how's everybody doing? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Wow, what the was that? Corey's XJ edition. Something new, something to do. Anyway, you notice a little panel here. This is a 200 watt solar panel that is super flexible. That I think would go perfect on his rig. So that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna mount it just yet, as this Jeep does have a lot of problems. We'll kind of go over this thing and just, hey, you know, we're just gonna fling it and wing it and kind of show you his Jeep. He does have another one in the garage. And it's a bit of a mess. We all got a bit of a project going on. So, hey, let's fling it, wing it, and jump into it, see what happens. It is kind of breezy. Anyway, this is a 200 watt panel. We did hook up to the power bank the other day. My only downfall right off the gate is I wish they had more grommets inside of there to bolt down to, and you definitely have to build some sort of mounting system if we are going to stationary keep this up here. It's not bad. It does fit up top pretty nicely. We did set it up there before. It's perfect for the rack he's got, but who don't know which angle trying to go over here. This is one of those rather flexible panels. As you can tell, it is super thin, and we don't even know exactly how we're going to wire this thing. Should do just fine for him getting off grid with this. The 97 XJ. She does have a little bit of rocker panel rust here. Take a look at the old inside here. This needs a little bit of loving. And we have not done much to this. We went and picked it up. Unfortunately, the footage that I had on that, I broke my phone and it was on that phone, so I lost that footage of us picking this up. But we drove 2 hours away?
Something like that.
About 2 hours away, something like that, to pick this thing up, and then just basically dropped her in the driveway. Shocks seem to be holding, kinda. She did even come with some subs and an amp. I went around at a lap full. I still got the crown like a bad tooth. I am cool.
Nice camouflage sub cover, you know.
Nice and neat. What was the total damage on this? 3,700 or something? What you paid for?
35.
$3,500.
It's pretty rust-free for a Midwest truck. D5 1250s, a similar wheel but aluminum.
And so he's already got other rims and tires and everything for once we get around to that. Like I said, he did have another, well, it does have another project Jeep that's in the garage, but this was a little bit more complete and less rust. But what else did you notice about up front? Something about the steering column or something, right?
Oh yeah, it gets death level at like 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, good stuff.
Whoever built the thing knew nothing about steering geometry. The reason it gets death level at 10 miles an hour is because this track bar needs to be above the axle. The drag link and the track bar should be parallel, and you can see they are clearly way off.
You can see, as to be expected, a lot of the joint bushings are kind of shot. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I know what I'm talking about here, so. What do we got under the hood? Ugh. Bum, bum, bum. All that good jazz under there.
Yeah.
I don't like that latch.
It's got 3 of them actually. It's got one on each
Oh,
side too.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild. Does have a front winch that needs a little bit of loving. Or did you get it working?
Oh, it works.
Nice.
Yeah. And they just didn't have the ground connected.
Aftermarket headlights. aluminum?
It's
Hard plastic.
just molded.
And the game plan eventually is to be able to just travel and camp out of this thing.
Yeah, me and this little dude.
Little Dr. Doodles. Yo, Dr. Doodles. Duckers. Woo. Exquisite balancing job.
Oh, yeah.
Here was the original project. And he did all this custom build on this. Well, kind of like a prefab kit, but he welded all this jazz together. Pretty fancy. What, are you gonna throw this axle on that one or keep that one for this one?
No, that's for this one. That's a Ford 88 with 410s that I got switched to 456 or 488s.
Getting all custom on the sides and everything like that, tucking the hole.
Yes, this one was pretty rusty. I had to make these patch panels.
All these floorboards had to get cut out.
It's a hole.
It's a hole. Flintstones. Yabba dabba doo.
No, Buddy punched that. He had the hiccups and I was laughing at him.
Yeah, this one had a lot more rust than the other one. A little bit less amount of steps. But he has a whole room full of parts that were for this. And obviously they're the same year.
Nice.
Big old tire. 35s?
Yeah, 35 by 1250.
Woo-wee. Should get you through her. Hey, Dick. There's a little corner tuck job on there. Pretty fancy stuff. Yeah, he had a whole parts ordered for this, but then he found that one. So, I guess...
The timeline was just going to take too long for this one.
Yeah. This is essentially going to be a little custom deck unit that he did have to do a little modification. He had to cut it in half, right?
This was actually a display model from our showroom. So I just had to do some minor notching and that'll be on the driver's side with the sleeping platform on the passenger side.
This bad boy pulls out right here, full of all the goods.
Yeah, leaps and sailboat fuel.
Yeah. Got a good jump on the project though. I'd say you got quite a bit of parts.
Yeah, definitely got parts. I'm just missing the motivation.
Get the motivation! And these are the new axles for this one.
410s, just a Dana 30. Price of $825. I'm gonna do a disc brake conversion for the rear. The 03 plus Liberty. Something like that, if I remember right.
Foreign talk to me, but I'm happy to see it. And I like to turn wrenches and help buddies out. It's fun stuff. Dun dun dun! Parts, parts, and more parts.
Cab fab, 3-lane.
She does start and run though, so that is a plus. Well guys, that's kind of just a quick look into my buddy's XJ and what he's got going on. He's got a lot on his hands with this project. Like this type of content, you know, drop it down in the comments and maybe we'll bring some more of this to you in the future. Anyway, yeehaw on a seesaw. Get out there, make everyday great exploring. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.